Dere. This is also called Dere. Masochism, a character who enjoys being bullied or humiliated.
I'm trying to think of a character that's like that. Oh, in Gintama, the lady with the glasses. Someone said it. Sachan from Gintama. She is one of those. Oh, and him apparently. Hi YouTube, welcome back in hell. My name is Cyphers, and today we'll be watching another Professor Lando video. This time he will teach us about the Dere types, explaining the Dere types.
Let me ask you a question, students.
Yes.
Have you ever been fighting with your wife?
My wife? What wife? I don't have any wives.
Mortgage you took out, invested it into some crypto.
For the sake of this video, yes, all the time. Damn that wife.
YouTuber told you to do, lost everything.
Yeah.
Had her act out, being a little cold, a little disappointed.
Yeah. So recognizable.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever called her a tsundere as she walked out the front door with her bags and your kids?
Yes.
Just with a look of disgust and confusion. Well, that's because she just doesn't
With the bag and the kids? Wait, she left me? No!
understand what a tsundere is. So that's what we're going to go over today, is to enlighten these people on what a dere is. Deres. Now, Blake, I think this might be really out of
There's so many deres. I only know what a Tsundere is and what a Yandere is. Like, Tsundere is like, she pretends that she does not like you, but she actually likes you, right? And then a Yandere is like a psycho that would kill for you.
You're a tsundere. What do you think being a tsundere means?
Well, it sounds like you're like kind of like they're not being good to you, so it's kind of like a derogatory word. I feel like maybe calling them like a B word, maybe, you know.
Like a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
There
bitch.
is a particular way of describing certain characters. I guess you can describe it simply as a character type. Specifically when it comes to romance. What does it even mean? Dere. Comes from a Japanese word. Dere,
I don't know.
Describes someone that is showing like affection. Just generally speaking, it's like
Oh, it's like the way they show affection.
love, affection. Deres are kind of like the potato chip of anime characters. Not only do we love potato chips, but there's many different flavors.
Let's
I like
go!
Takis. They make my stomach hurt though.
I like the texture of Takis.
I never had Takis. Every time when I like do reactions and then they talk about certain snacks or food that I never had, I'm like, damn, I don't know anything about the world.
Really spicy.
Dude, yeah, I mean,
And they make my stomach hurt a
they are
lot.
hard to digest.
Oh yes, they are. There are common chip flavors. Cheddar, barbecue, sour cream and onion.
I love sour cream and onion chips.
Very similar to potato chips. There are also common types of deres. The cheddar of deres, maybe
The cheddar.
tsundere. But there's also more obscure flavors. You ever see a Pringle and it's like Italian guacamole pizza or something? And similar to these obscure flavors of chips, there's also more obscure types of deres. Okay?
Makes sense.
Tsundere, an abrasive personality.
There's like a ton of Dere types I've seen. The ones that I see the most are Tsundere, Yandere. I mean, I've seen the word Dandere. I don't know what that means though.
But actually has a soft side underneath.
Oh, yeah.
The combative exterior. Very simply put. Someone who seems maybe harsh or mean, but actually, deep down, they hold affection.
You watch my streams. Do you think I'm a Tsundere? I've been called a Tsundere before. IRL too. I don't think I'm like that.
Sweet. Maybe they're more caring. Common thing associated with tsunderes is the phrase, it's not like I like you or anything, but baka.
The sussy baka?
Perhaps a sussy baka. They feign a type of dislike when really they're actually like quite lovey-dovey. A prime example of a tsundere would be Cindy from Jimmy Neutron. Remember Cindy from Jimmy Neutron? Remember how she acted? Always mean, always Jimmy. But she was kind of into him actually. That's the truth. You have a grasp on like this character, someone who's like kind of mean.
Kind of like tough.
It's kind of like, remember going back to school when you're like really young, you kind of pick on the people you like or you get picked on, right? Yandere. Yandere. What do you think yandere is?
Psycho?
Yawn. Can't even to yawn. You know, when you're
Yawn?
tired.
Yes.
So like tired love. So
Yes.
Yawn.
So
Yes.
what would that person be like? They're just sleeping.
They're just
Yeah,
just
sleepy
think
all the
like
time.
like a koala bear,
When they're with you, they fall asleep.
right? They're just
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Always thinking about the animals, Blake. I see. But No, yandere, affection eventually turns into a desire to inflict harm or other extreme brutalities
Towards
as an
who?
outlet for their affection, perhaps even murder.
Oh God.
But do they do murder for you or will they murder you? The one that they have affection for.
They want to kill you, maybe even.
Okay, yeah, it's you.
As a form of showing
So it's you.
love. They just love you so much. They just need to like 40
That's not love! Chat, listen. Everyone, YouTube, listen up. Every time I'm streaming and there's a Yandere character in the game that I'm playing, everyone's like, I can fix her. Oh my god, I would like a girl like her. No, you do not want that. That's not love. They're gonna kill you. That's not the kind of love that you should be searching for. Stop it. No. I'm just trying to look out for you here. Don't do this to yourself.
That's scary.
It is scary. Yes. Yes.
I don't like this
is.
one at all. Tsundere, I was behind, but this one, I'm like, ooh. Okay, so it's somebody that wants to kill you because they are obsessed with you, basically.
They're so obsessed.
So obsessed.
I love you so much I could kill you.
You know who I'm about to draw. I think the quintessential
Does I
yandere is
know?
Mirai Nikki.
By the way, Mirai Nikki, good anime. Watch it.
Which that is a what, dude? Blake, have you ever seen an anime called Future Diary?
No, never even heard of anything you just said.
Actually, really good. It's called My Future Diary, or The Future Diary. And this is a character from it. Her name is Yuno, and yeah, she has so much affection for the main character. She wants him all to herself, and wants to. Who said Hillary Clinton? Shut the hell up. What are you saying?
She's so obsessed, she wants to kill. So, like, can the other person, if the other person got with somebody else, would they kill them?
Yeah, they probably, yeah.
So she's this obsessed, she'll take out anybody. This is some freak shit, man. I don't like this at all.
It is.
Freaky.
Yeah, this is freaky.
Freaky. Dandere.
What is a dandere? I see the word dandere a lot too.
Dandere.
Dandere.
Very basically, a dandere is someone who is shy, timid.
Okay.
Like they like someone and they're kind of like maybe reserved, they're a little shy, embarrassed maybe.
That's like a lot of people then. So
Yeah, I want to say like that's like how a lot of people act when they like someone.
I feel like would be considered a Dandere.
Yeah.
Kind of shy, too afraid to approach their crush.
Yep.
Okay, then, dude, that's man. That's me, man.
Yeah, you know dandere?
I'm a Dandere, man.
I think a very obvious dandere is Hinata Hyuga from Naruto.
Hinata!
Very shy, afraid to approach.
I actually think I might be a dandere. I don't know why people say I'm a tsundere, but I think I'm a dandere when I do like someone. Maybe I'm just being mean and people think that I don't mean it, but I do. Maybe that's the case.
The series ends, you know, they finally get together. Then she becomes a MILF. So this one's very similar. There's a little bit of a nuance here between this one and the one we just went over, which would be Dandere.
Kuudere.
Kuudere. What do you think a Kuudere would be like?
Sounds cute. He said it has to do with dandere, shy. I don't know. Emotionless? I don't know. Cool.
Like maybe they're
Sounds like the Dutch word for cow. Cool.
not as smart. Maybe they're a little bit on the dumber side, maybe.
Oh.
Interesting.
Not as
not quite though. A Kuudere is a character that is calm and collected, does not express their emotions
Wait. So this kind of emotionless, but it's not really emotionless.
in a very sort of active manner. Now, it's very different. It doesn't mean that they're timid. It doesn't come from a place of
They're just cool. They're just cool.
shyness. It's more of a controlled type of personality. In my research, I think a very obvious example that you would be familiar with, Blake, is I picked Mikasa from Attack on Titan,
Mikasa!
right?
Oh. Yeah, I can see that.
In
I
this
can see
scenario here, when it comes to expressing their emotions, like yes, they might be interested in someone, but they're going to control that. They're not going to let the emotions fly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember ever her getting mad either. You know what I mean? She's always like calm, timid, very relaxed. Even though she's about to kill 1,000, Titans.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, sometimes she was like, Eren! You know, when he's like dying. Those were like the most emotions I've seen. Sorry. I was so annoyed when I was watching Attack on Titan and I would hear her scream Eren all the time.
She seemed pretty chill about it, so.
1,000 Titans. One lover. Maybe it could come across as like a little bit of a maybe.
Maybe, yeah. But I would too, though. Could you imagine her life? You having to do all that every day? I could play.
Being a
Like being
Survey Corps member?
Bro, it'd be terrible. I would
It would be
I'd be
terrible. You'd be fine. Lies. Lies.
What are the?
Yeah.
What was the other ones? The people that did the towns. They
No. That's
Nah.
pussy shit. No, I'd be like,
That's push.
Bro, you
I want to do that too. Not the fighting. I just wanna, fly around, jump around with the thingies. I forgot what it's called.
I would pretend, right? I would just be like, there'd be a lot of movement, and I'd be swinging my things, and in the chaos, they're gonna be like, Professor Lando, did you get that tight? And I'm like, I'm trying, but really, I keep a calculated distance between me. I'm like, there's so many of them, and then I'd land and be like, oh man, barely. Maybe one day I would let them get the leg calculated, or I'd pretend I'd be like, cut it off myself, and I'd be like, I barely got away. Guess I'm gonna have to retire in the city. The last type of most common
Oh, Deredere.
main Dere types that I have here is a Deredere.
I don't-
What is a
A very affectionate person. Someone that actually shows it in a I want to kill you way.
Yandere, they were so obsessive. So I think Dere is also like they're super obsessive, but
Then I
maybe
think
in like
too.
a healthier way.
I don't know if it would be healthy.
very good use of context clues? Deredere. It's a character that is very straightforward in their affection, openly loving towards their interest. So my example of a Deredere is
Amy Rose
from
is
Sonic the
here.
Hedgehog. Amy Rose, always lusting after Sonic, running around. Sonic!
Oh, isn't it like? Do you guys remember Puka? Would that be Puka too with Garu?
Ladies, doesn't he?
Oh, did you blame him? Giant cock, really fast.
What?
Really fast, dude. Oh, dude.
But yeah, Dere, Amy Rose is just very, just very open. Like, I
Straightforward.
love you so much.
It's the types that are very open about it.
Now, like I said about the potato chips, right? And we said, like, we just went over the cheddar cheeses, the barbecues, the sour cream and onions, the hot and spices. But there are,
Oh, now we're gonna go to the more obscure ones.
what about the crawfish hot pot flavor? Well,
what?
let's go over some more obscure Dere types here. Now, I want to be clear.
I said this before, but you can draw so well.
There are so many. There are some very obscure types. Can't go over all of them, but we'll go over some of the more, in my opinion, prominent ones.
So like this is where the creeps come out, right? The creeps come out to play.
I mean, Nemui Dere.
Sleepy.
Nemui Dere.
Okay,
Not impossible for you to guess this one.
so the first word in there is Nemo.
Isn't Nemui tired or something?
So you know the movie Finding Nemo where they're trying to find
I'm
the lost-
familiar with
okay.
the Finding Nemo movie.
So I'm assuming
Yes.
they like to play like this is like a place where they like to play hide and go seek and they're trying to find trying to find their love.
They're so they like to hide.
They like to hide, yeah, and then they like to find each other. It's like a love hide and go seek game.
Nemui Dere. They're sleepy.
Yeah.
Oh, they're eepers.
Wait, but I don't get it. What, they
is this
just
one
sleep?
They're sleepy.
Oh, sleep.
So did they just sleep?
What are you talking about?
What does this have to do with showing affection? Do they actually just fall asleep where you are?
Long day, you know.
Okay, so my example of a Nemui Dere, Frieren. Actually, a perfect example. Very relevant example, a new example. Frieren, very sleepy. Again, people who are Nemui Deres, characters that are Nemui Dere, they're sleepy, but when they're awake, they show affection to the person, maybe trying to wake them up. If you remember in Frieren, there's a lot of these very
I
endearing
have only watched one episode of Fear, so I don't know.
scenes where Fern is trying to wake Frieren up, and there's a lot of affection there. She's like, "Come on, wake up, gotta get up," and she's kind of like sleeping. Like, "All right, I'm getting up." To be fair, I think traditionally there are some characters that are like necroleptics. What's the word for people that chronically sleeping? Narcoleptic?
Narcoleptic.
In the more
I was like, necroleptic?
traditional sense of Nemui Dere would be someone that literally is just asleep all the time, cannot be awake. But I thought Frieren was a very cute example because they always make a point that she's always sleepy, wants to sleep in all the time. Baka Dere.
So Baka,
Dumb.
doesn't that mean like stupid? They're not as smart, right? So this has got to be somebody that they're just not as bright, man. They're in love, but they're like on the
Alright, that's a better way to say it. A not so bright character.
their IQs are on the lower side of the spectrum.
Indeed, baka dere, someone who is a baka. They're dumb. They're an idiot. Someone who doesn't really know what's going on, like an airhead or something. Aqua from Konosuba. Not much to say, really. Baka dere, just like a dumb airheaded bitch. You know? Yeah. SpongeBob.
SpongeBob?
That's what my brain is.
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
SpongeBob
What do you
Patrick?
think he's talking about when he says, I'm ready?
Whoa, whoa!
Deredere. Blake, what do you think? Deredere.
I don't know what's
There's an
Doro.
anime, right? Called like
Doro.
Doro.
Dorohedoro.
Oh,
Dorohedoro.
I have no idea. Adore. Stubborn. Someone very, very stubborn. Stubborn ass.
Kind of. So a Deredere is someone who acts all lovey-dovey.
But
towards their
doesn't love
partner,
you?
but is actually full of contempt and vitriolic thoughts.
Not good, man.
My example is
My ex? Damn!
Dere.
Damn! Do you want to talk about it? We have all the time. Come on, don't cry. Don't cry, don't cry.
Dere.
Well, I'm glad that you're out of that relationship.
I've also seen it Yandere, Yotadere, a drunk.
Oh, they're drunk. Alcoholic.
Oh,
Yep.
alcoholics.
Misato from Neon Genesis Evangelion. God damn. Shinji, you lucky underage bastard. Misato.
Oh, that's
Are
the
you
girl in the
lucky?
beginning,
Is that
right?
lucky?
You wa-
But she's an alcoholic.
Oh, bro.
You
Dude.
watch Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Jesus.
I have
You
not.
know this character. Right? She's drinking.
Oh, bro, yeah. She's the one that's like trying to like kind of like get at him, sort of, right? It's like,
Oh.
Quite milfy, kind of milfy,
Oh.
a pseudo milf. Best girl
Oh.
in Evangelion. What do you think, guys? Misato hands down. Ray, I'm Team Ray. I used to be Team Asuka. So I see a lot of answers here, but the true answer is Ramael, the angel. Dere. This is also called Masodere. Masochism. A character who enjoys being bullied or humiliated
I'm trying to think of a character that's like that. Oh, and Gintama, the lady with the glasses.
by their romantic partner or interest. They want to be forced into degrading acts and be submissive in a way. They want to be degraded. An example of a Masodere.
Someone said it. Sachan. Sachan from Gintama. She is one of those. Oh, and him apparently.
Professor Lando.
Okay.
There's something to be said about anime versus real life here. And Dere is a perfect example where in anime, it's great. But in real life,
None of these are okay. IRL, they need to get some help if they're like this.
not so great.
Not all of them. Some of them are fine. But like Yandere.
What's an example of this besides Dere's? A snaggletooth is an example of something that's way better in anime than IRL. This is a Astolfo. Astolfo has a snaggletooth, which is this little anime, little like, doop. It's this little like, cute little shark tooth. Only good in anime. Because if someone had a snaggletooth in real life, protrudes out their face when their mouth is closed, sticking out, that's not so great. And Deres are like this because in anime terms, like Yandere, that's a thing in anime. Someone who wants to murder you, right? Someone who wants to inflict pain, damage,
Although I don't think in anime that's also not good.
right? In real life, that is called a felon.
That's also a fel. I mean, in most animes, depending on which day and age and kind of world it sets in, it's also not okay.
You can pick some of these Dere types, and we'll role play and act out so we can get an
Oh,
actual
they're gonna
example of
role
Dere.
play.
Okay, so Tsundere. So
Tsundere.
like,
Oh,
Blake,
Tsundere.
I was wondering if you wanted to go on a date sometime.
dude, are those really your glasses?
Oh, come on, what is this? Yeah, what do you mean?
I don't know, dude. They tough look on you, man.
Let's demonstrate one more.
Okay, which one?
Let's do Yandere. Ask me out on a date.
Professor, you want to go get some sushi? Oh,
Is it down the street?
Down the street, yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's show me.
Couple minutes?
Yeah, let's
Okay,
go.
yeah, let's go.
That was great. Good video again. Good video. Hi, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please don't forget to give a like to the video and subscribe to my channel. I also stream live on Twitch and on YouTube, so follow me on Twitch or just turn on the notification bell on YouTube to know when I go live. I hope to see you there. Bye!